Oh no.
Ah, Flack. What kind of John McClane move was that?
Oh, it's my fault we got caught, kid. I thought you had the Professor X shit. Why didn't you just read their minds and know they were coming?
It don't work like that, yo. They have to be point blank where I can see.
What is going on here?
What the?
What the flag?
Snap, yo. That's the Star Wars hyperspace shit right there.
It's that guy again.
That's the leader. He was at your auntie and uncle's place when they took Princess.
You motherfucking Darth Vader piece of shit! I'll kill you!
If you're gonna kill us, or abduct us up in your Roswell mobile, do your transhuman eugenics experiments on us, or whatever the flack you're gonna do, the least you could do is let us know why, you mute bastard! I know you're the mastermind behind the kidnapping and the murders and all of it. You're the invisible hand moving the chess pieces around on the board, aren't you? But I've got your number, asshole. You think you're getting away with this? But I'm gonna tear your castle down if it's the...
Sir? Yes, sir. Understood. Terminate the Golden Project with extreme prejudice.
Whoa, the Golden Project? Is that guy? Hey, are you going to invite us on board? Hey, hey, buddy.
What the...
Okay, let's go into the ship.
Damn, yo! That was some serious Matrix ass shit, dog!
I think we better go with them.
Oh, bro, it could be a total setup. We got no idea who this masked nigga is.
If he wanted to off us, we would be dead already. And I don't think we have a choice if we want to get to the bottom of this.
Shit, I guess you're right, Copper. Down the motherfucking rabbit hole, then.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, Imperfect Cool, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're almost at the end. Into the warp hole! And the princess! What the heck? What the flack is going on?
Proto J, welcome aboard, guys. I'm sure you have like a bajillion questions, but just give yourself a second to adjust. Doing the time warp, or the hyperspace jump, or the quantum field, quantum leap, I'm not sure what it is, but it can give you a real bad hair day.
Time warp? What the hell? Who the hell? When the hell?
We've time traveled about an hour into the past, before the big Coke Jobs assault on the arcade, just enough to get out of harm's way.
Okay. Ms. Royal Dang over here, Lilu or Princess Leia or whatevs.
Princess Sybil Clington Bush, actually, but just Sybil is fine. We don't need labels, right?
Okay, so, your worshipfulness, just what the flack is going on up in this bitch? Who the flack is that Mass Zorro looking nigga? And what are we doing in this flying car Back to the Future ride?
Space Time Craft? The technical term is a long acronym I can't remember, but it involves quantum mechanics and string theory and makes my brain hurt. I'm begrudgingly a media personality, a recovering politician, and an aspiring revolutionary, but I'm no neurophysicist. I suck at math, to be honest. Got kicked out of a couple Martian boarding schools.
I'm sorry, Miss Sybil. You'll have to excuse my teenage associate's manners here. He's never crossed paths with legitimate neo-feudal royalty before. Princess Sybil Clington Bush. You're the daughter of Warren Clington Bush, correct? Head of Clington Bush Corporation?
Well, like I said, I'm royalty, and that's the problem. Inequality. The 1% and the people living in, well, hell on earth.
So, what are you gonna do about it?
I am not entirely sure, to be honest. Like I said, I'm a celebutante and a princess. That's what I've been groomed for my whole life. The smiling and waving, the charity balls, gold leaf cake, and flying limousines. It's just so tedious and empty. But I want to do something that actually matters, you know? I think you two can be part of my team. Cooperative. I'll have to come up with a good name.
Shit, I don't know. I'd be straight ballin' if I was motherfucking Prince. Diamond arm all bling to shit. Smashing fly royal bitches every night. Robo tigers on gold leashes and flying island castles of my own. On the one hand, I think maybe you one crazy royal bitch. But I think I feels you too. You talking like the public enemy. Martin Luther King shit. That's real. You got a heart. And I can respect that.
Thanks.
My social media / MC name is the $6 billion baller. But you can just call me Proto J.
The Stratoplex, the high city of the 1%ers, rich, famous, wealthy, and royal, the network of floating skylands interconnected by corporate jets. Being a lowborn pleb, I've only gotten a day pass in a few times to investigate the odd drug trafficking case. And when evidence trails started pointing to the lieutenant governor, a Clinton Bush, being the the kingpin, I was put off the case. Some no-town robo-smuggler was framed as a mastermind and paraded on the news, and I was threatened anonymously with being disappeared if I ever spoke of any of it. That's a very nice summary of the game so far. Perfect. That was amazing. Princess Clinton Bush. The dress looks like it's embellished with some top-shelf nanotech or even quantech. Besides blowing away fashioners on the runway, it's probably impervious to everything from railguns or nanite plague attacks, and it looks pretty see-through also. A see-through dress? It probably cost her father 1,000 of my lifetime net worths, but anything to defend his precious princess, it screams transplanetary conglomerate royalty. For the hair and face says manic pixie emo princess. Trust fund daddy's girl trying to rebel against the overbearing, overprotective, and never present king. Have to talk.
So, who exactly is after us here? I used to work for Costandia DEA, and those SWAT guys are definitely not official cops. Even if they were just your run-of-the-mill crooked narcs, they wouldn't just come in blazing like a Juarez showdown. They'd at least try to maintain a cover story.
I'm not entirely certain, but I suspect they were sent by the Coke Jobs family. What you need to understand is that our friend Proto J here is a very valuable product. A valuable asset.
I's got a valuable ass? You saying those whack dynastic G.I. Joe bitches wanna shake down my moneymaker?
Your head, actually. Your consciousness, I think.
What about it?
You've noticed by now that you have some unique abilities, right?
Yeah, I got ESPN in my brain box. Mind control.
Well, you know that sentience exam, the Gertzel-Takeda test, that by law all entities need to take to be considered a person, legally speaking? All the institutional racism and speciesism aside, we know that the average human score is about a 4.1 on the consciousness test. But if you were to take that test, you would register something like a 10 or higher.
What the flack? Hey, I took that piece of shit test back when I first got out of robot prison and was looking for some food stamps or job training or some shit. They denied everything because I scored a, what was it, 2.5? Said I qualified to be someone's dog or a professional blender or some bullshit. That's how I got into this whole drug biz to start, to make ends meet.
Unfortunately, that's the dead-end story of millions of humanoid sentients and chimeras and non-humans. Anyway, the consciousness test itself is rigged. It's geared to measure certain types of brain activity and intelligence that is prevalent in humans but doesn't always apply to silicon-based or non-human genome brains. If the test was given in a completely neutral way, then you would really have more there in your head than most or all non-modified humans. That's where your mental abilities stem from, this advanced form of consciousness.
So wait. You're saying that Proto-J here is actually some further evolved form of organism?
Essentially, yes.
Wow. Amazing, isn't it? He's a super genius.
Hey, no offense to the $6 billion kid here.
Baller.
Sorry, baller. But he's not exactly Einstein.
Being book smart is not the only way to be smart. Like I said, I don't know a lot about physics, but I might have other skills and talents. You, Carl, might have messed up as an official cop, but that doesn't mean you don't have skills as an investigator. You did manage to find the most wanted individual in basically the world right now, and you did so and got him out before the Coke Jobs dynasty did. It's not like Proto-J doesn't have potential, it's just that his life circumstances, the rigged system, have led him to use his skills and talents for things like crime and drug dealing. This is the story for 90% of sentient robots and chimeras who wind up in poverty, prison, and crime because of what? So a few quadrillionaires can have a few more bucks and lord it up over everyone else? I don't even know. I'm sorry, I get kind of emotional about this topic.
So, Coke Jobs wants Proto-J. Does your family know about him also?
Not that I know of, but they are always on the lookout for more advanced entities. Proto-J would be very valuable for whomever were to capture him.
So, who exactly is after us here? I used to work for Costanza DEA, and those SWAT guys were definitely not official cops. Even if they were just your run-of-the-mill crooked narcs, they wouldn't just come in blazing like a Juarez showdown. They'd at least try to maintain a cover story.
I'm not entirely certain, but I suspect they were sent by the Coke Jobs family. What you need to understand is that our friend Proto-J here is a very valuable product. A valuable asset.
I's got a valuable ass? You saying those whack dynastic G.I. Joe bitches wanna shake down my moneymaker?
Your head, actually. Your consciousness, I think.
What about it?
You've noticed by now that you have some unique abilities, right?
Yeah, I got ESPN in my brain box.
Wait.
Mind control.
Well, you know that sentience exam, the Gertzel-Takeda test, that by law, all entities need to take?
Okay, we have...
That's
the same topic, isn't it?
So wait.
Sorry, buddy. Okay, those are the same topics.
So basically, your father is the head of what? The Bilderberg Group? The Trilateral Commission? The reptilian, demonic space aliens of the Illuminati?
There's nothing reptilian or like supernatural per se about the Neofeudal rulers. About my family. Sure, some of them transfer their consciousness to Komodo DNA-fused clone bodies to get that dragony look, like when Princess Cindercat Gates Walton absolutely nailed the sexy Godzilla cosplay at the Transplanetary Academy Awards. That emerald-lined Dulce dress was so on point. Oh, I'm getting off topic, huh? Sorry. The point is, it's not a big tinfoil secret that the super wealthy and powerful control the world, is it? I mean, just look at the inequality statistics. A conference room containing 10 royals has 99% of the wealth on just this planet.
Okay, so your dad is the chairman of the conspiring league of neo-feudal kings and queens who have put trillions of dollars into what? Picking up the torch of the Nazis' eugenics project and creating a race of perfect supermen so they can upload or download or transfer their consciousnesses into these god bodies and become literal masters of the universe?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So what you're running, it sounds like some kind of counter conspiracy. what makes you any different from them?
The difference is this, the Egalite Cooperative, that has a nice revolutionary ring to it. Good working title. So I'm no programmer, right? But I like to think of this operation as an open source conspiracy. Yes, we're going to stop the corrupt dynastics and take their technology, but the fruits of the Golem project aren't going to be hoarded in a royal walled garden for the rich and powerful. I want to share it with the world. I'm all about the sharing economy.
That's, very generous of you, Sybil. So, you're basically writing your own 21st century version of the Magna Carta here. Limiting the powers of feudal kings, ensuring rights of common people, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, all that. I think maybe the other powers that be won't be so happy about you basically giving away to the 99% the most powerful technology ever created for free. I mean, Tesla tried to give away free electricity and died lonely and poor. They killed the electric car, smothered alternative energy for decades, and kept cold fusion from taking off for even longer. The profit motive, greed, tends to beat the common good and altruism. That was the fall of the United States, no?
You may be right, Carl, but you know what? Daddy and all his greedy, corrupt, big corporate state friends are just going to have to man up and deal with it. I mean, I'm his daughter. If anyone can make King Warren Clinton Bush change his heart, it's me.
Okay, so... yeah, this guy with the N. Want to know who he is.
So, who's this guy with the big N on his face? Mr. Strong, Silent, and Black Leather / Zippers over here.
He looks deadly.
It's kind of a cray-cray long story, but the TLDR is, he's basically like your friend Proto J here, but different. Another advanced transhuman prototype. He doesn't talk much because he can't. It's part of his condition.
Okay. You got a name?
He has a few. His creator called him Aleph. That N on his face is actually the Hebrew character Aleph. I don't really know much more about it.
Back at Sunshine Apartments, he showed up just after the shady SWAT team arrived. I was sure he was the ringleader of the child snatching scheme.
I'm sorry for that unfortunate conflict. I sent Aleph in to do reconnaissance when I discovered the Coke Job strike team was moving in on the Silicas. I had ordered Aleph not to harm you, but his mind is unique. I mean, he's not trying to stonewall you or be a space cadet, he simply can't speak for some reason. Sometimes I'm not sure if he's actually hearing what we're saying. From what I've seen, I don't think he even really exists in the same way you and I do. He is a very loyal guardian though. He protects and has not harmed me once.
Still, he basically mind melded with me and it felt like he was sorting through my head, my history, my consciousness, like it was a deck of cards, rearranging them, inserting new jacks and kings and queens.
And he inserted a princess. Bad joke. That can happen with Aleph. Like I said, the neurophysics or cosmopsychology or quantum entangling stuff just tangles my noodle. Aleph's creator can explain it better.
Well, okay then, Aleph, comrade. You'll understand if I'll take a hard pass on shaking your hand though, right, buddy?
I can shake his normal hand, not the one on the left. That one looks kind of dangerous.